Hello, my friends. Welcome to this portion of our Bible story series. Yes, my cat has joined me here. I guess he doesn't want me recording without him. You're going to put your head up? There you go. Well, this is number 4 of our series, and it's all about sinful people. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Pastor Mark. I'm interim pastor at the community church in Glen Rock. And this is my girl cat. Her name is Caitlin. So today we're talking about the Pharisees again. Remember, we talked about them a couple weeks ago. They were very pious and righteous people, good churchgoers, lived very, very clean lives, obeyed God's law, had a lot of rituals and traditions. But one thing they lacked, they didn't have a heart for other people. They tended to stay to themselves. The Pharisees really liked talking to other Pharisees and not too many other people. And they had an attitude when it came to people they thought were not as righteous as they were. Now, early on, the Pharisees thought a lot about Jesus. They didn't think it was so bad. He was preaching, he was talking about God. Wow, that's pretty good. But in today's story, Jesus did something which ticked the Pharisees off. He allowed sinners to come near him, talk to him. He included them in his teaching circle. Now, exactly what was meant by sinners, we don't know. The Bible tells us that sinful people came near Jesus. Now, who says they're sinful? How do you define sin? I don't know. But also, tax collectors came. Do you like the IRS? Do you like tax collectors? No one likes tax collectors. Every year we have to pay taxes, and we don't like that. Well, not only were they tax collectors, but because the Roman government was running Israel at the time, part of the Roman Empire, I bet you'll read about that in your history class. Because they were there, tax collectors were collaborators with the Romans. They were Jewish people who were working for the Romans. Ooh, Israeli citizens did not like that in the least. What's a good example? When when one country invades another country, like for example, Russia invaded Ukraine. Now, suppose you had some Ukrainians who were working for the Russians. Do you think they'd be popular people? No, 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 no. That's what this is like. Rome occupied the country. Some Jews were working for the Romans, collecting tax money. So most citizens did not like them. And these other sinners, I don't know what they did wrong or right and who describes them as sinners, but the Pharisees don't like it. They said, hey, this guy Jesus, we used to think a lot of him. Look who he's hanging out with. Well, why do you think Jesus was hanging out with these people? He wanted to bring them to repentance. He wasn't hanging out with them because he approved of their behavior. He was hanging out with them because he wanted to help them become better people. here's an example. Just suppose I know a couple drunk people and I want to help them change and get sober. And so I'm engaging with them, I'm talking to them. Some people might say, "Hey, what's the matter with Pastor Mark? He's hanging around with drunks all day." Well, I'm not hanging out with them, so I can go drinking with them. But if I can help them become better people, well, that's what I would like to do. But the Pharisees didn't see it that way. The Pharisees saw sinners and said, "Oh, oh, oh, stay away from them." But Jesus said, "There are sinful people. Let me see if I can help them change and be better." Who are you? Do you run away from people who are doing bad stuff and just let them be doing bad stuff? Or do you talk to them gently, kindly, and say, your life can be better. You don't have to be acting this way. If you need help, I will help you. When we approach other people with that attitude, well, we've got the heart of Jesus. And I hope that's how we all live. So, my friends, that wraps up our children's Bible story for today. Thank you for listening. I'm Pastor Mark of the Community Church in Glen Rock, New Jersey. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, comment, tell your friends. I want to build a bigger audience so more people watch these stories. Will you do that for me, please? And God bless you today and every